All right, so hello everybody. This is Miss Dupakowski today, and we are going to be talking about converting from fractions to decimals and from decimals to fractions. So we are first going to start with fractions to decimals. So we're going to do 5 examples of these. So number 1, we are talking about the fraction 1/2, and we are going to change this to a decimal. So the interesting thing about fractions is that the fraction bar actually stands for division. So whenever you want to change a fraction to a decimal, you are going to divide the top number, the numerator, so the number 1, by the denominator, the bottom number, which is number 2. So in order to change 1/2 into a decimal, you are going to do 1 divided by 2 in your calculator. And when you do that, you get 0.5. So that is actually your answer. So our next example we're going to talk about, number 2, is the fraction 5/6. So once again, that fraction bar means divided by. So we are going to do the numerator divided by the denominator, which is 5 divided by 6 in your calculator. And that is going to get you this big long decimal. It's 0.833333, and eventually your calculator just stops because it doesn't have any room to put any more 3's. So the way you actually write this decimal is 0.83 with a line over the 3 because that's the number that is repeating continuously. This is called a repeating decimal. And 0.83 repeating is your answer for number 2. For number 3, we are looking at the fraction 33/100. So once again, we're doing the top divided by the bottom, numerator divided by denominator. So in your calculator, you will do 33 divided by 100, which gets you the decimal 0.33. So that is your answer. Example number 4 is where we start talking about mixed numbers. So number 4, we are talking about the mixed number 1 and 1/5. This is really not any more complicated, but it requires you to ignore some parts. So first of all, the number 1 right here is the whole of the fraction. So 1 is going to go in front of the decimal. So we're actually not going to put the big 1 in our calculator. The only thing we're going to put in our calculator is the 1 divided by 5. So 1 divided by 5 in your calculator gets you the answer 0.2 or 0.2. That is not our final answer because this is 1 and 1/5, not just 1/5. So our final answer is going to be 1.2. The 1 from in front of the mixed number and the 0.2 from the 1/5. So 1.2 is our final answer. Our last example, let me go ahead and just erase this all, is going to be one more mixed number just to make sure you're very clear. So number 5 is going to be the mixed number 5 7/8. It's an ugly 7. Okay, so once again, the whole of our mixed number is 5. So 5 is going to automatically go in front of that decimal. 7/8 is what you divide to get the decimal part. So you're going to do 7 divided by 8 which in your calculator gets you 0.875. But your final answer has to include the 5 from in front of the mixed number. So your final answer is 5.875. So that is how you change fractions to decimals.